Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nuthouse Show. I'm going to start introducing the improvisers right now. So for tonight, we have August Zamzo, Tiana Jameson, Johnson, Mandy Bumpus, and Tristan Lintz. Hello, improvisers. How are you all doing tonight?
Catamaran.
Wow, how exciting. Okay, oh, 1 second. Okay. Yes, okay, perfect. How exciting. Let's play a game. The first game we have for you all this evening is a game called Tinder Swipe, and I will need 2 improvisers to get us started. August and Tiana, perfect. Whenever you're ready.
Hey.
Hey, so hot profile pic.
Thanks. I took it myself.
You're like an expert photographer. I feel like I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what I have to offer you. Like, you're so talented, and like, look at me. I'm living in my mom's basement. I haven't showered in 3 weeks. So like,
True, but you know it's a rough part of your life right now, no? You're
Yeah.
working on it.
No, that's true. I am working on a lot of stuff. Like, I just started a 30-page novel.
Wow. See?
Yeah. But no, that's all about me I want to talk about. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about you. Your profile pic says that you love camels.
I do. I love how they just have the hump, you know? It's just it's so great. No other animal has it.
How do you feel about the spitting?
The spitting. Well, you know, it's natural. It's what they do. You accept them as who they are, really.
Swipe left. Yuck. Ugh. The only thing grosser than that would be if I had a mustache.
Hi, my name's Kelly. I live in my mom's basement and I haven't showered in 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I know,
haven't
it's
showered in
embarrassing.
3 weeks.
What?
Do you have a World of Warcraft character?
Duh.
Are you on the Horde or are you on the Alliance?
Oh, Alliance all the way.
Swipe left.
Hi, my name is Parker, and my right eye was shot out in a horrible accident. So I always keep my hand over my eye, if that's okay.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry to hear that. Hey, but like, what does it look like?
I mean, do you really want to see?
Yes, I do. Oh, that's kind of sexy in a weird way.
Oh, swipe left. I don't want to. Ugh.
Hi,
Hello.
I liked your profile because your hairstyle reminded me of my ex-boyfriends. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Besides the eye, I'm all right. How are you?
My other boyfriend also, or my ex-boyfriend also was missing an eye. I'm doing pretty well. I just finished eating pizza.
Is your ex named Joseph by any chance?
He is. How'd you know?
Did he break up with you by cheating?
Oh no, I cheated on him, but I still really miss him. But yeah, oh no, actually he did cheat on me. We both cheated on each other. It was a terrible relationship.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I think he was talking about me, One Eye Parker.
And scene. Oh my goodness. You always got to stop a game before a fight starts. So let's move on to the next one, shall we? The next game we have for the evening, according to the archives here, is send an email. So the way this game works, well, you all know. Are there 2 players that would like to play send an email? These 2 players will be in a scene together, and the scene will end when one of them sends an email. And these 2 players are Mandy and August. Perfect. Whenever you 2 are ready.
So anyways, I was checking the nutritional details on our new candy products, and unfortunately we are a little bit higher on calories than the top brass requested. So we need to figure out a way to preserve the information, the taste information of our products, while also making sure to lower the calorie count. Hey, are you falling asleep?
No,
It
no,
really looked
no,
like
no,
you were
no.
falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm not falling asleep.
I
I I like the idea to put molasses in the candy. You said that, right? Molasses?
No, I said we should not include as many calories in our candy because that's what the top brass wanted. You were sleeping, weren't you?
I was, okay. I'm sorry. I was asleep. Um you know my new neighbor.
Yes, you talk about him all the time. I understand that he plays Don't You Want Me every single night for 3 hours straight, but that doesn't give you the excuse to sleep during a meeting. You can buy
It
earplugs, you can buy earmuffs,
I'm
you
sorry,
can
it's
move.
worse than that. It is I the other night I fell
Yeah.
asleep and then I woke up and I was sleep rocking. I was in black leather. I was like just like Don't You Want Me was in my head and I started dancing. Sorry, that's too much for a business conversation.
Oh God. Wait, so you woke up and you were singing and dancing. Were you also bopping your head up and down to the rhythm of the beat?
Yeah, a
Oh
lot.
God. Okay,
I
I thought that this was just a case of an obnoxious neighbor playing uh their music too loud, but this is so much worse. I had a friend who went through this. What you're actually going through is catchy musicitis, where you find the music that you're listening to so catchy that it interferes with your circadian rhythm, and you can't help but sing, dance, and pop your head to the rhythm of a rocking song. Um, oh
That's
God,
terrifying. That is terrifying. Hey,
yeah,
so now you know the reason
right.
why I'm falling asleep. So you're not going to send an email to the top brass, right? Like I can learn the definition to the word calories. I don't know it right now. All I really understand is that molasses is sweet, and that's how I got this job.
It's okay. You know what? I have a friend who is really into collecting ancient and modern dictionaries. Let me send him an email real quick to see if I can borrow one of his dictionaries to give to you so that you can look up the definition of calories. Just a second. And send.
And scene. Perfect job, everybody. The next game is an audience favorite. And the reason is because we know how much you all need our help. And so we'd like to give you some advice right now. So if there's anything bothering you, anything going on in your mind, Houdini's doing just fine. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Don't see any messages yet. Let's see. Oh, okay. Are there 3 players that feel ready to give advice right now? Tiana, Tristan. And I will start us off. I will give good advice, Tiana will give bad advice, and Tristan will give the worst advice. The problem is that there is someone in the room with me hiding from the camera, and help is needed. So, oh my gosh, Houdini's trying to eat my headphones. Okay, sorry everyone. Some good advice I think for you would be to, well, maybe just see what they're doing there, see what's up, because it could just be that you need to communicate a little bit and find out why they're in your room. Maybe they want to give you a present, you know? So just ask, just start the conversation, see what happens.
Grab whatever you can and just hit them with it. Just attack mode. Like they're in your room, they're not supposed to be, you don't know who they are. Kill them if you have to, you know?
Tristan, aren't you on worst advice?
As Tristan's second half cousin by blood, I will go ahead and take this question for him. I think that if you're in a room with somebody and you're not sure who they are, I would just ask that you could kill them, sure, but why not astral project and kill them on the astral plane? I know that's a lot, but think about it with me. Really absorb the pseudoscience that I'm going to have you take hold to allow you to eject your spirit into another realm, find the spirit of another person in the same material plane as you, and and I'd say that's all there is to it.
Thank you so much for stepping in, Tristan's cousin. There is another question in the chat. It appears that Noah Beans has a boyfriend with an ugly mustache and needs help figuring out what to do about that. So are there 3 improvisers that could offer up some advice? We've got Johnson, Mandy, and Tiana. Perfect. Let's have Tiana on good advice, Mandy on bad advice, and Johnson on worst advice. What should Noah do?
Well, maybe just talk to your boyfriend about the problem, and just maybe explain to him why it's so ugly and be like, I love you so much. I want you to look beautiful. I want you to have a beautiful mustache. I care about you, to not look that bad. Just be very sincere about it. And maybe he'll shave it off. Who knows?
What I learned during my years of dating my many partners is that whenever there's a problem, in the relationship, is usually your problem. So I would approach this situation by blaming yourself for everything that has happened in this issue. In this case, blame yourself for not liking his mustache and instead work on accepting and loving his mustache and finding it handsome.
That certainly is an option. However, what I think you should do is that every night when you guys go to bed, wait for him to fall asleep. And every night you take a pair of tweezers and you pluck off one mustache hair. If you do it quickly, he probably won't notice. Now you do this every night until all the mustache hairs are gone, because the rate of your plucking is probably faster than the way that than him growing the hair back. So before he knows it, the mustache will be gone and you don't even have to talk about it.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Hopefully Noah can use one of those options. And we can move into our next game of the evening, which is called 77 Somethings. And it's another game where we're going to need suggestions from the audience members. So could I have a suggestion from an audience member for something you use for your hobbies? Oh, perfect. Oh my goodness, we have some painters in the audience. So 77 paintbrushes, everyone. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and get started.
So 77 paintbrushes walk into a bar, and 2 of them are, chilling at the bar top. They're just talking, and the other is catching the other up on their relationship. They just went through a breakup, and the paintbrush goes, I don't know, I just feel like we didn't really blend.
77 paintbrushes walk into a bar. One orders rum and Coke and the other orders a rum and Sprite. And they look at each other and they go, huh, different strokes, I guess.
77. Go ahead.
77 paintbrushes walk into a bar and the bartender says, I don't think the beer here is up to your palate.
77 paintbrushes. They all walk into a bar, and one of them orders some wings, gets to eating the wings. A wing gets caught in a paintbrush's throat. The paintbrush choking. Another paintbrush rushes over, performs the Heimlich, flies out. The bartender comes over. That's the second brush with death this week.
77 paintbrushes walk into a bar, and one of the paintbrushes is trying to impress another paintbrush. So what he does is he starts drinking tons of beer because he has a very he's definitely not a low weight. He's a heavyweight when it comes to drinking. And like after 6 beers and barely feeling drunk, the paintbrush he was trying to impress says, "Wow, color me impressed."
Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to move right along to the next one, which is 77 stamps, whenever anyone is ready.
77 stamps walk into a bar, and they walk up to the bartender and say, "Are you qualified for your post?"
77 stamps walk into a bar, and one keeps taking selfies, and one says, "Oh, you should make sure to post those." 77 stamps walk into a bar. One has a drink that they really like, and they say, "Oh, this one's got my approval."
77 stamps walk into a bar, and one stamp looks across at the other stamp and says, "Man, you're a total package."
77 stamp collectors walk into a bar, and the bartender kind of looks at his coworker and goes, "Man, what a bunch of nerds."
All right. Thank you, everyone, for entertaining us with those 77 jokes. The next thing that we're going to do for you this evening is some long form improv, some free form improvisers. Take note of the change in the itinerary. And to get started, I would love if one of you could tell me a story about something that happened to you while you were in a fantasy land, or a land of high fantasy. Whenever anyone's ready, please take it away. Okay, Mandy, go ahead.
So this is a story of my friend and I. We were playing the alpha for Baldur's Gate 3, which is a new role-playing game that's going to come out in like a year or so. And
Exclusive
there's
access.
a part. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I just said exclusive access. Please carry on.
Oh. So I thought you were insulting me. I just wanted to know. Anyways, the situation was my friend and I's characters were on like a ship that's controlled by these I forget what they're called, but they're controlled by these like tentacle monsters that are using little like pods to like insert into our characters' eyes and like mind control them. But for some reason our characters have the ability to like resist that mind control. And so our characters are trying to like get off of the ship because the ship is like crashing down because some like elven dudes try to shoot down the evil tentacle monster ship. And we're on our way to get off the ship when one of the captain of the ship is fighting one of the like captains of the elven army. And like what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to ignore those two and try and like escape the ship without attracting the attention of the captain of the evil tentacle monsters. But since Baldur's Gate 3, like the like selling point of the game is that you're like allowed to do anything that you can think of and the game will react to it. So I suggested that instead of trying to escape, we try and beat this like max level boss character that our characters are horribly like not equipped or level to take on. And that went terribly. We did like no damage to the evil tentacle monster, and suddenly these like mini tentacle monsters start approaching us after while we're battling the big tentacle monster. And I'm like, shit, maybe this is a bad idea and we should just get off the ship. And that's the story of how I was disappointed that Baldur's Gate 3 did not let me make the choice to try and kill the evil tentacle monster, and that's like 19 levels above my player character's level.
All right. Thank you, Mandy, for that story. One moment while I promote Tristan, and we will get started. Did you have a question, Johnson?
Oh no, I would just like to volunteer
To tell a story
No,
or to start the Herald?
to do improv in the improv show.
Oh, okay,
wait.
sure. I guess if you want to. Whenever
Can I
anyone's
do
ready,
improv?
please take the long form away.
Captain, I think I gotta go home. I'm not cut out for a life of sailing. This whole time I've been really seasick.
Now you just need to build up a tolerance to it. You know,
I
this is
gotta go
just
home. I
pathetic.
gotta go home, Captain. I've got a wife. She needs me.
But we need you in the sea. We need to kill these octopuses. Who, if not us, who?
I don't.
You're trained for this. You trained for 60 days for this. You ain't quitting on me now.
But I don't kill the octopuses. I just sweep the deck.
A switch to after Johnson goes home. Oh, Captain, hello. I'm just here. Captain? Oh gosh, I should have known better than to. Oh, Captain, hello. Thank you so much. I'm here because I'm looking for my husband who's been out at sea with you for so long.
Right. I'm sorry to tell you this. His mind got taken over by the octopuses, so he's a little not there. You might not recognize him.
Cut to the middle of the ocean with new characters.
Thank you for teaching me how to swim in the ocean, Daddy. But why do we have to do it near the octopuses? Are they friendly?
No, they're not. But I'm here to teach you an important lesson about the deadly 6-foot blue-ringed octopus, the distant cousin of the small one.
The deadly 6-foot blue-ringed octopus?
Yes, even a touch from a single sucker on a single tentacle could end you and bring about your painful demise in 4 to 6 weeks.
That sounds so cool. Can we go see one, Dad? Can we go see one?
No.
Why not?
You're missing the point of this lesson. You will die. I came to teach you. Let me tell you.
I promise I'll be safe, Dad.
That's what my cousin Michael said.
What happened
My
to
cousin Michael. Just like you. You ever wondered why we named you Michael Jr.?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, your name's not Michael.
No, my name's not Michael. And while that would have made sense, we named you after. It's too tragic. It's just too tragic.
Switch to a conversation with Mandy's dad and I. I'm just so lucky that his cousin was a marine biologist. He's been lost at sea for quite some time now.
Oh, you're lucky? You think you're lucky? Listen, all that you're missing out on is a great story.
A great story? Like a great story of finding my husband who's been lost at sea?
No, you're missing the point. You could be showing up in the bars, telling all sorts of stories about how your husband perished at sea. Old sailors love those stories. I love those stories.
You know, I have to say, when I found out that you were his cousin, I thought you would be more dedicated to finding him.
Yeah, the hard part for me about my cousin and I is that, I always used to do the dishes when we were kids. And so when he went off to become a sailor and then didn't come back, I kind of just like to attribute it to the deadly 6-foot blue-ringed octopus to try and protect my, children.
Wait, did you say deadly 6-foot blue-ringed octopus?
Cut to the wife and the sailor.
I found you.
Honey, I'm home.
Home?
Home.
This is terrible because I'm in the cave of a deadly 6-foot blue-ringed octopus looking for you.
No, I left the ship months ago. I had a little trouble getting home.
You had trouble getting home, but well, I'm so glad you made it, but I have terrible news.
What?
Well, I'm dreadfully lost at sea.
Oh no. Have you seen my former pirate ship at all? Have they been in contact with you?
Oh, let me tell you, I went to go talk with them and they told me that you'd gone mad and that you weren't on the ship anymore. And so I was assuming that you were dead, but then I was able to find your cousin who really wasn't that much help, but he pointed me towards the 6-foot blue-ringed octopuses, which he thought had eaten you.
Cut
Cut
to
to-
a conversation between two 6-foot blue-ringed octopuses about how terrible the prejudice against their race is.
This is so bad for publicity.
I know. And I'm sorry I've been really mucking it up. I thought it would be a good idea if I funneled myself into a human suit
Uh-huh.
and adopted a child.
What's wrong
And
with you? Like,
I
did you
know.
think this would have any kind of good outcome?
I know. And all I've done is bring a lot of bad PR to us.
This is not good for the octopuses.
No, I think people really have a
It's the worst thing
misconception.
to happen to the octopuses since calamari.
I know. Whoever, and damn that guy that, or whoever that invented calamari.
We really need to do something. We need to like have like a blue-ringed octopus save like a drowning kid or something to recover from this.
No, that's a good idea. That is a really good idea. I'm sure that if we like got a kid with the only problem is that if we touch a kid, they will die.
Okay.
Switch to the wife and the sailor. I have to tell you something really tragic.
What is it, honey? Anything?
I was walking around this blue-ringed octopus cave earlier and I saw your cousin's flesh. It was completely hollowed out lying on the floor of the cave.
My cousin
Your cousin, the marine biologist.
Michael was his kid's name. What was his name?
Oh gosh, I had never asked him his name. I always just called him your cousin, the marine biologist.
Yeah, me neither. I was just like, hey man, what's up? Never really saying his name,
Yeah. Well, either way, he's dead here. I think these octopuses must have eaten him. We have to do something about these octopuses.
Honey, you need to get out of there. You need to leave. Those octopuses, they're going to do the same thing to you that they did to him.
Cut to a meeting between father and daughter. Darling, Michael Jr., are you there?
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm here.
I have something to show you.
Okay.
Don't scream
Okay.
and don't try to hold on to my tentacles.
Okay.
I'm an octopus.
That's
6-foot blue ring.
Cool.
Really? You think so?
I love octopuses, to be honest. I mean, my dad won't let me go near the 6-foot blue-ringed octopus. But honestly, I think octopuses are really cool. Like, sometimes I'll like even go online and search like animations of octopi, and even though like they are really, really weird, I still enjoy them. I don't get the animations people make, but I still enjoy them.
I'm glad. I think I should tell you that you are adopted,
I'm
as I am
adopted.
an octopus.
Oh, here he is, honey, the octopus that ate your cousin.
No, it's
Come
all been a
quick.
misunderstanding.
I was able to
No,
track him.
oh my gosh, you need to get away. Take his skin off, you monster.
It is a misunderstanding.
What? No, honey, grab the child. Get out of there.
But I'm sorry, I know I'm
Kill the
confusing
octopuses
everyone.
now,
No!
everyone. They are dangerous creatures.
We're not. This is a misunderstanding.
You
are
have
wearing human skin. What kind of misunderstanding could this be?
Let me
A
explain.
very understandable one.
Exactly. Us octopi have lived in peace for some relative peace for some time. And I think we owe some of you an apology. And you owe some of us an apology. Frankly, whoever invented calamari, we want them.
We want to have a talk with them.
We want to have a talk with them.
Does that mean kill them?
No. Just maim or brutally injure.
Listen, I think we need to get to the bottom of this. So can you please just explain why you have my husband's cousin's skin?
Cut to the skin store. Can an octopus get service around here?
Yes, what do you need?
Hello, deep sea skin merchant. I'm looking for a human skin to wear.
What color do you want?
Wow, it's very easy, very straightforward. I don't know. I really don't understand much about human society.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say that I want to pretend to be a loving father and maybe adopt a child for PR reasons.
Do you want to be hot?
Oh yes.
Okay.
And scene. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching that improv with us. Now you know. If you ever need some skin, to just go to the deep sea underwater skin merchant.
Guys,
And
the nausea is not a joke. Anyone got a Tums?
no one is in your house with you. We're all so far away.
Hey, take one from the Zoom. Take one from the.
All right. Great. We have one last game for you this evening, which is a game of objection, and we will need a suggestion from the audience for a multi-sided argument. You all seem to have a lot of ideas already, so I'll just go to the chat. Oh, okay. The best mythical creature. Whenever anyone is ready.
So the best mythical creature is a mind flayer. Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder?
Objection, nerd! Nerd. The best mythical creature is Cthulhu. Because have you seen him? That shit's badass.
Objection. H.P. Lovecraft's a little racist for my taste. I think the best animal you could find that's mythical is the everyday groundhog. What a whim of nature.
Objection. I thought we said mythical here. All right, the best mythical creature is the werewolf because, I mean, is it really that bad?
Objection. They're only mythical a few nights a year. Okay. I would say the best mythical creature would be like a fairy. I mean, I've always thought like Tinkerbell was pretty hot since I watched Peter Pan.
A fairy would be easily defeated by my boot, but a groundhog never is. No love for the groundhog.
So like I was saying, Tinkerbell in Peter Pan. I guess it's just like she flies around, right? And then like all these sparkles come out from behind her. And I'm like, why can't we all have that? And I get it.
Objection. Groundhogs leave a sparkle of dirt behind them when they trap. All right.
Another thing I'm really fond of when it comes to Tinkerbell is the green strapless dress that never moved.
So there was like this period around 2010 where Disney just kept making Tinkerbell movie after Tinkerbell movie, and they all were really mediocre. And yeah. Anyways, mind flayers. These badass tentacle monsters are trying to control like the minds of every human dwarf.
Objection. Isn't that scary for children? The best mythical creature is a unicorn. They are rainbow colors. They have a horn. They're just, every kid dreams of unicorns.
Objection. Haven't you seen Cabin in the Woods? Okay, like I said, the best mythical creature is the werewolf because, I mean, you get to be human and an animal.
Jacob from Twilight Synth, maybe?
Simp.
Mind flayers. They look badass also. They're like wearing these long wizard robes and they got like tentacles like near their mouth that they
Objection?
use to like
That just kind of sounds like a knockoff Cthulhu. As I was saying, considering Cthulhu as a monster and not his author, pretty badass. Exactly what Mandy was describing. You know, tentacles coming off, big and intimidating.
objection. Are you trying to say that we should separate the art from the author? If so, that would imply that we should be completely fine enjoying Harry Potter stuff. And I'm not comfortable with that because J.K. Rowling can suck my tranny dick.
Mandy wins, obviously, and that is this evening's show. So thank you for coming. I hope to see you next Friday. And also, how are you improvisers doing right now?
Catamaran!
Catamaran. Awesome. So long. It says Gatorade at the bottom. Who cares? All right. Bye, everybody.
Oh.